Hello dear investors. The project is in touch with you Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for helping us. See all links in the description of this video. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your thumbs up in advance. Your like is extremely important for spreading the channel Guru.Markets. Now we will look at the main indicators of the company Visa Inc., ticker V. This review was made using data as of May 2, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company Visa Inc. belongs to the subcategory Payments. 60 companies take part in the assessment and this is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If you want, you can pause the video. We suggest looking at every indicator of the organization scrupulously. Access to the database with ticker classification is free. Thank you for your repost and other support. It all helps a lot in my work. Market capitalization of the company Visa Inc. valued at $534.91 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $1,528 billion. Visa Inc. accounts for a share of 35%. This is one of the leaders in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $30.92 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $211 billion. Visa Inc. constitutes a share of 14.657%. Having made a comparison of the shares occupied by stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Occupied share Visa Inc. in a subcategory in case of assessment of exchange value is 35%. The book value is 14.657%. This is 58% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Total company assessment Visa Inc. will be demonstrated at the end of the review. Please review the progress of the analysis in full. The analyzed organization's financial liabilities amount to $15.771 billion. Debt to book value represents 51% of the company's equity. Result on the company's debt level, tolerable, 0 points. The ratio of the company's market price to its profit is 30.4. With an average for the subcategory of 34.6, which is 12% lower than for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock price to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $18,108 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $21,937 million. This is 21.1% more than the current figure. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue balance is 15.7. The average for the subcategory is 5.6, which is 180% higher than in the subcategory. Assessing stock price to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $34,140 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $41,360 million. which is 21% more than the current figure. Assessment of projected future sales in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 53%, with an average in the subcategory of 16.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 37%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 6.612%, which is 429% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance in the market value of the organization Visa Inc., rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is $18,573,000. Whereas in the subcategory there are $3,509,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 429.3%. Estimation of the company's capital volume per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit per employee is $628,800. The average for the subcategory is $101,500. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 519%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The share of sales per individual employee of the organization is $1,185,000. In the subcategory there are $632,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 88%. Estimation of revenue per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 2.1%, compared with the subcategory average of 3.9%. This is an assessment of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 34% for the company Visa Inc. Whereas in the subcategory this level is 46%. On average, securities of the subcategory are valued higher than those of the company Visa Inc. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price Visa Inc. and subcategory companies. We can see that over 12 months the stock Visa Inc. showed a dynamics of 15%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory of 15.9%. This does not say anything clearly, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Before showing the total score, we kindly ask. Write your assessment of the company Visa Inc. in the comments below. Your comments greatly contribute to the development of the project Guru.Markets. The overall result is as follows, 1.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.3 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire stock market as a whole, we'll see, the average score for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of 1.5 points Visa Inc. Let's go to the table of orders, which is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all publicly made decisions by the information system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on the valuation of the company's shares Visa Inc. Information and Reference Assessment System Guru. Markets the following decision is made. Do not open a deal due to the fact that Visa Inc., not an underrated company in the subcategory. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience.